Jay here. We raking hay so we can bale it. Ain't much here. Probably gonna miss half of it. This is Sunday morning, probably afternoon now, but groundhog hole. We out here raking. Probably should have hooked a double rake up for this, because this is gonna take a while. Only thing I got to hook it to is the bulldozer. Bulldozer is the only thing sitting over here I can hook it to without having to take something else off. And it ain't really a raking tractor, you know? It don't have the steering capability function. I guess I could do it. Take me a half mile to turn it around though. But I don't know. I guess we'll keep on doing what we're doing. This little tractor here, I could hold a double rake with this one just fine, but when Dad bought it, we were going to use it to scrape cow manure, so nobody ever put a hydraulic function on it. It's got 3-point arms and all, but it ain't got no hydraulic function. And now that we ain't using it to scrape manure, and we ain't milking cows no more, you know, kind of really wish we had bought at least one valve on it, you know. But we didn't. Maybe one day we'll fix that, or I don't know, find a different tractor. But anyways, it kind of sucks that you can't run the hydraulic off of it. But we better rake and bale this tonight. Otherwise, it's going to start raining here, you know, sometime afternoon or late this evening, I'm not sure. Some of this has got still got some wet spots in it, but we tethered it Friday night, and then we were busy all day Saturday moving hay, so y'all catch that video. Well, we just about got this licked. We got 5 windrows here. They're not terribly big, but they're not small either. We can make quick work of it. We just finish up a little bit of tucking here, and we'll roll on to the next farm. It took longer than I would have thought. I don't know how long it actually took me to do this, but offhand it took longer than I thought. Wish this rake was a little bit wider, but I could have used a different rake, but you know, we didn't, so. But hey, look who showed up to rake some hay. The wife and the harvester. Yeah, we got 10 bales off of this over here. Our string was only tying on one side, so a couple of them bales look just awful. But we still strung them. We got one in the baler right now. It's about half made, but we're gonna go back to the next part. Still gotta put them in the shed somewhere. So we're gonna go to the next part. The neighbors across the road baled that, and yesterday while we were moving hay. Dad thinks his baler is going to work, so he's going back here to bale. But I gotta finish my bale, so I'm gonna go back here just in case. I'll let him bale it if he'll bale it. Let's see if it works. These beans are awful pretty. Nice and square. No weeds. You got a bad spot right here where it's a little short. But other than that, the rest of them all look really good. And they're getting on up there too. Dad said he was going to come over and finish moving hay bales. But then he got to looking at the baler and decided he wanted to give it a try. So, somebody's got to finish these yet. That's a lot of little bales. We rolled over 700 little bales this year already. Well, he successfully made one bale. If he can repeat that about 4 or 5 times, we'll find out whether or not it works. Because he generally doesn't ever get more than about 4 bales before something messes up. So, but I don't think he's got 4 bales out here to get. But anyways, let's hope we figured it out. Because that would be really awesome if we did. I can let him do the hay baling. And I go back to doing other stuff. I don't know. I gotta learn how to use that baler one of these days. I ain't never ran it. I ran the old 855 a little bit, but I never ran that baler. There's a chicken? Okay. There's a chicken, he says. Grandma Chicken is in the yard. Well, we got the hay baled. The very last bale, Dad said the net wrap wouldn't cut. But it's only about a half a bale, so we'll excuse that one for the moment. But our baler needs help. But anyways, we gotta go drop this truck off. The inspection died on it. So now that I finally got somebody to help me, Emily come pick me up. We do that. We're gonna call it a day now, I think. Hope y'all like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later. Well, Baling here. Sunday evening, a little after 5. I'm ducking out here at the barn again because it's too wet to go home. Actually, we need it rain like this all night long. Woo! It's blowing in here. It's coming off the roofs. Right now, I know which way I go, I'm going to get wet.
Because it's blowing in.
Howdy y'all, Monday. We're gonna move some hay bales. We essentially got rained out of work this morning. I guess that's what you call it. You know, rained out of work. Told me he didn't have nothing to do today. I knew we didn't have much to do anyways. And then it rained last night. And they're calling for a massive storm this evening. Talking about hail and everything else. I don't know. It's mighty pretty out here. But anyways, we're going to move some hay bales. I'm going to ride over here and open these wires, because that's where the electricity comes from. He unhooked the other end, but it's still got electric in it. So we'll go over here and unhook these, and then go get the truck and the trailer while he's unloading the rest of that. And hopefully the little loader will start, and we'll get doing something. Well, y'all see this truck has 113,000 miles on it now. I know I complain about this truck because of the ignition problem, and it's very aggravating. But anyways, on paper, this truck really wasn't it really isn't a bad truck. We bought this truck for like $16,000. Had like 65,000 miles or something like that on it. I can't remember. 4-door, leather seats, power everything. I had to get them to repaint under the hood. And, well, it's got some issues. But otherwise, this was a really good buy. It's got the 454 under the hood. It's automatic. It's what Dad wanted. We were looking around for some Fords. Couldn't find any good ones. They were all just junk. Every one of the Fords we came across were junk. The Dodges we came across were all junk. Something was wrong with each one of them. This one here, this little truck here, I had it on my list, but we kind of bypassed it a couple times because it didn't really have very good information on it. So anyways, so we went and checked it out, drove it, looked it over, and told them if they would repaint the under the hood, because all the paint was coming off across the front of the hood on the underside. It was all rusted and coming off. Told them if they'd repaint under the hood and fix that part, we'd go ahead and buy it from them. And so Dad bought it. He done put a few miles on it since then. He done put some dents in the doors. It sits out all the time, so paint's fading off of it. But this truck could still be cleaned up pretty good. The biggest problem with this truck is these mirrors. As soon as you turn just a little bit, you can't see anything back there. That one over there is even worse. As soon as you start to turn just a little bit, like, you can't see nothing back here behind us. And then you get in here with the ignition problem. It basically throws the security on, and it won't start. And there's been dozens of times where Dad would come out and try to start it up to go somewhere, and it just won't start. It keeps throwing the security on. And the other day, we went to go get ready to go tractor pulling or whatever. Couldn't get it to start. The day we had the cows in the back of it. Went in there, the cows were in the trailer, and went to go get in the truck after it had been sitting there and it wouldn't start. So, I'm sure, and Chevy dealer said they could fix that. But, you know, that involves actually going and doing it. And nobody did that, so. But otherwise, this is 2000, 2500, 454 automatic. could be a good truck if it didn't have those problems. But we're going to go up here and hope this loader starts. If not, we might have to jump it. Oh, I forgot about the bent fender back there. Yeah, we was going over the mountain, and Dad's tire come apart, and the tread smacked that daggone fender and put a nice bend in the fender back here. But you know, that's stuff that just happens. But anyways. We'll get it knocked out. Tractor fired right up. Go over here in this little hole and get that one on the side. Well, we got one loaded. Switching loads. We'll take this one and leave that one to him. He's still working on them. He's got bales everywhere. So take this one and go load it up, come back. Well, we got another one loaded up. I think this will be the last. Be one more load after this, but I mean, this will be the last of the big wagon for now. Last load up here on Cherry Hill. I got one on the front, one on the back. He's got 14 on the wagon. So that'll be all of it up here. I gotta go get the other ones now. We'll do those 2x2, 2 or 3x3 probably. I think we'll get them all in here. We got more to move, but I think we'll get them all in here for the first cut. Well, we got them all stacked. We got the wire back up. We're gonna take these tractors back to the shed because that's what's coming. And it's coming. And it'll be here quick. We shut the windows on the truck in case we don't make it back. Comes the rain. I made it back to the truck without getting wet, but Dad's on the skid loader, so he's probably getting wet. So let's see. We're getting wet on the way back. Well, we made it. I don't know how wet Dad had a poncho, so he put his poncho on to come back here, but we made it. It's raining hard out here. to the tunnel and drop it. So we don't got to go far. Guess what, y'all? It's raining again. We're going home this time. We just drove all the way back here from the dairy barn in a torrential downpour. But the good news is, all the hay is done. Every hay bale is moved. So, I'm gonna fog this window up real quick. I'm already fogging up my phone. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe. We'll catch y'all later.